E3.
Brothers and sisters, welcome to the Not So Super Bash Bros coverage of E3 2019. Yes, we are back with Bethesda's E3 press conference. Hans.
Nick.
Hashtag B3.
Hashtag, it's only been 40 minutes since we've last spoke.
Yep. Hashtag E3.
Hashtag editing magic.
Hans, my first note.
Yes.
Bethesda really love these like pseudo motivational videos about their game studios.
They are like, what are they trying to portray themselves as? Like, we're a family. Like,
yeah, and like, I don't know if you keep up with like video game industry news, but there's been a lot of shit in like the industry news about like crunch and like how like every studio is like really harassing its employees by like doing crunch time and shit, and, like, working like 60-hour weeks and all.
I've heard like the first time I really heard about that was CD Projekt Red, just after Witcher 3 came out,
and like it just reeks of we do not have our finger on the pulse of what's going on in the industry currently.
Yeah.
That they're like, yeah, everyone loves working here, when I bet they are just as bad as every other studio. You hear horror stories of like, yeah, there are people working like
sleeping under their desks and
yeah,
stuff.
like 18 hours a day, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise.
So, Hans, right. Fuck Todd Howard.
Okay.
You cannot come out here being like, oh, look, hey, I'm shocked you're all here and you're also excited after the state of our games. Fuck off. You cannot crack jokes about the shit state your games keep shipping in. I was happy enough to let it slide last year. You made a nice little joke about it. Ha ha ha. Games are hard.
It's been a year since and nothing has
fuck
changed.
Off. After the shit show that Fallout 76 was, fuck off, Todd Howard. Fuck right off.
Yes.
Go suck a dick.
I completely agree with you.
You cannot come out here, crack jokes. No, this is why all these fucking people are cheering you. You're a dickhead, and I hope you die.
Let's start with the first. Let's start with the first game, shall we, Nick?
All right, Hans. Elder Scrolls Blades.
Come and do the Switch.
Yes, Elder Scrolls Blades getting a new patch, which includes a whole new quest line, and it is coming to the Switch this autumn. It will have cross saves between mobile and Switch. I have no shits to give.
I am maybe slightly more interested in it now that it's coming to the Switch.
I still think it's... But my issue is it's still coming free to the Switch, which means it'll just be as ravaged with its free-to-play bullshit as it is currently on mobile.
So that's my kind of main concern. Like, I would probably play it, and I would maybe spend £5 to £10 on it. And if that doesn't get me anything from it, or that I still hit paywalls after that, I'm kind of going to maybe give it up. But I'm definitely more tempted to try it now.
And then Hans, Fallout 76. So before we start slagging the game, I noticed something.
No, wait, hold on. No, right.
No, I have a funny little aside here. And then I noticed it throughout this entire fucking press conference.
Okay.
None of these presenters know what to do with their hands.
Why?
They all stand there so awkwardly with either their hands like stiff as a fucking board by their side, or like not sure what kind of hand gesture to make, and it's hilarious to watch back.
Well, here's my thing about Fallout 76. Why is this audience still fucking cheering it?
Yes. I have this later on. I think it was during the Elder Scrolls Online.
How much... Like, I get... Okay, so they're mostly game journalists? No?
They're not. I think these are all fans. I think this is mainly a fan event.
So these are... People who are going to these are probably more likely actual Bethesda fans, in which case Bethesda fans need to fuck off and die. Fallout 76 is not a game to be cheered. It's just not.
Yeah, like, and this was like, people were like going mental over it before they even announced what the new update was or what the new update was doing. People were just happy because like, yeah, fuck yeah, Fallout 76. No one is saying fuck yeah, Fallout 76. Like, look at the fucking reaction last year when they announced Elder Scrolls Blades. People were like, fuck yeah, new Elder Scrolls. It's a mobile game, but fuck yeah, new Elder Scrolls.
They're such sheep. Like, I don't understand. Like I will defend the likes of Fallout 4. Like, because I actually did enjoy that. And I did. Like, yes, it was not as good as Fallout 3. I will give it that. And there was issues with it. But even I cannot defend Fallout 76. You know, like, and I will defend Bethesda more than, say, you would. But fuck me, like, just, they were and there was, like, one guy, I don't know if it was for this one, for 76 or for something else, but he was properly screaming his guts out. Did you hear it? He's like, yeah!
Like, it was, like, the first year, I think, or the first or second year they did their conference, it was funny because, like, there was the one chick who was losing her mind at Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was funny. That was, like, one chick who's like, fuck yeah, I really like Elder Scrolls Online.
Fair, like,
it's fair play to you.
Elder Scrolls Online is not a bad game as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But I'm just like, yeah, fair play to you. And then now, like, for the past year or two, like, literally, because I mentioned it last year, it was like, after everything they fucking announced, the presenters paused for like, yeah, the crowd's going wild.
For effect, yeah.
Yeah, and like, it was no different this year. And because they're playing into it, the fans are going to do it more.
It's just, they're like, I'm sorry, but they're paying some of these people to come.
Yeah, it was just really fucking. And like, it's fun because like, compare that to the Xbox one where like, people cheered and but people only went crazy for the things you would think they would go crazy at, like Keanu Reeves. And then, or like Phil Spencer, because everyone loves Phil Spencer. Like, people went mad the first time he came out on stage. Not every time he came out on stage, but the first time he came out, people went fucking mental. And this was just like, literally after every fucking sentence, people were going crazy over the most fucking trivial tiny of things.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck them. Fuck Bethesda fans.
Yeah, I agree.
They're the reason that they can get away with keep pumping out shit games.
This is just going to be a 30-minute video of us slagging Bethesda, isn't it?
So Fallout 76 is getting a new update called Wastelanders, and it's adding traditional NPCs with full-on dialogue trees, new mainline quests, and this is kind of the start of their new year 2 of free DLC.
So here's my thing, Nick.
Yep. I don't want to see your thing, Hans.
Good thing we're not in the same room then. This is an extension to the story, correct?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
This means that I still have to play through all the originals Fallout 76 shit to get to the new NPCs.
Yes, I believe so, Hans, yeah.
So... what you're saying is it's not going to attract any new fans.
No, I don't think so.
Right. Are they actually retards?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, all right, so like that's really good. You know, if they're maybe going to strip out some of the like robots and stuff and put like, you know, actual NPCs in. That's really smart. That's what we wanted from it to begin with. No, it's an extension. It's all happening after you have to complete the first storyline to get to the new storyline. I was like.
Yeah, so the way they kind of framed it was like this new Wastelander stuff would take place a couple of years after the core Fallout 76 and would be like, alright, now that the first settlers out of the vault have kind of tamed Appalachia, now like people are starting to migrate towards it and actually there will be actual people there now. So they also announced Fallout 76 will get a free trial week starting this week, and there will be a new game mode called Nuclear Winter, which is a 52-player battle royale mode. I can only imagine how buggy that will be.
On the plus side, Nick, £0 is the perfect amount to buy Fallout 76. So play that free trial.
Yep, so the winner of the Battle Royale mode becomes Overseer of a new vault or something like that. I don't know.
I wonder what sort of perks would you get with that? Yeah. Or is it just like an achievement? How long
do you get it for as well? Like,
yeah, I bet it's just an achievement or something.
Yeah, and that'll also be previewed as part of this free trial week.
Yeah.
Todd comes back out. He briefly mentioned Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6, but literally just says, "Yep, still making them."
Oh, just fucking right. So I don't know if it's worth mentioning here or part of the review or conclusions. They needed to show something. Like, fucking, how hard is it to throw a CGI trailer together about whatever story, basic story? Like, you remember when Cyberpunk 2077 was first announced, they showed a CG trailer, and you look at that compared to what we have now, and there's no
look at the
connection.
Even compared to the very brief thing they showed last year, which was just, here's a satellite, and compare that to the first 6 months that Cyberpunk 2077 has had.
No, I agree. I completely
agree. Really fucking good CG trailer to like a fucking hour-long deep dive into the gameplay.
Yep.
To Keanu Reeves.
I completely agree. Like, they needed to show something of Starfield. Like, fucking even Beyond Good and Evil 2. You know, they showed a tech demo or something.
I think this also probably lends credence to the fact that I think most people are assuming now Starfield will be a next-gen game.
I think he pretty much said that, yeah.
Yep, so then we get a new game from the Tango Gameworks here, the Evil Within studio, called Ghostwire Tokyo.
Looks really cool.
I think this looks really cool. But again, I think this is a running theme in kind of Bethesda show this year, is a lot of these are purely cinematic trailers. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these kind of feel a ways off.
Yeah.
So, because again, there's no date on this. The one claimed it was a spooky action game, but not a survival horror game like The Evil Within was. And when she said people were disappearing, I did not think she meant literally disappearing. I assumed all people just keep going missing, not like they are literally blinking out in the blink of an eye.
No, like I think it looks really cool. It seems to be like you're kind of like a Ronin-esque character, like with bows and arrows and swords, and there's...
You know what the first thing I thought of this was?
What?
That scene in Avengers Endgame with Hawkeye in Tokyo.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I thought, yeah. Like, I think some of some of the monster designs are really cool. Like the monsters with the umbrellas, and they're like, it's almost like Slender Man with an umbrella. So it looks really cool. Kind of wish they would have shown a bit more gameplay, but hey ho, I could say that about every conference this year probably.
I think mainly it was the Arcane game. When they showed kind of just a trailer for that, was just like, does Bethesda really only have Doom coming this year?
Probably. Saying that, apparently your lovely quirky Asian girl has stolen the hearts of many people on the internet. Apparently she's just being like a gif of her doing her whole like Dorarimasu, like is just fucking going viral now. So
Elder Scrolls Online people come out, and yeah, we get a new cinematic trailer for that, announcing 2 DLCs, Scalebreaker and Dragonhold.
Like Elder Scrolls Online, I do enjoy it, especially for somebody who doesn't really like other people. So like they are supporting it out the wazoo. Would you say it's the second best MMO behind Warcraft?
No, I'd say Final Fantasy 14.
I definitely think like it's lasted this long, you know.
Oh,
so
I think they have, especially because it didn't launch well. I think they have done a very good job. Similar to Final Fantasy 14, I think they've done a very good job of turning it around.
But even compared to Star Wars: The Old Republic, you know, even it's kind of faded into oblivion now. And I
think it's definitely been kind of sunset now.
We loved that game, so we did for a while. So,
but no, I would definitely say I think Final Fantasy 14 would probably be the bigger game than Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Especially considering it is a paid game. I think Elder Scrolls Online is free to play now. At least the base game is.
The base game is free to play, and then you pay for the expansions.
Yeah, I think, especially considering, and it's also there's no subscription to Elder Scrolls Online, is there?
No.
Well, I think, especially considering Final Fantasy 14 still has a subscription, I think it is still the bigger game. We get a trailer for Commander Keen.
Yep.
We get a trailer for Rage 2, kind of announcing some new things that are coming to it, all free, I think mainly free DLC, I'm not sure about the expansion. So they're adding cheat codes, they're adding new vehicles, new enemies, and they announced the Rise of the Ghosts expansion coming soon.
We both enjoyed Rage 2. Maybe at different levels, but it was still fun to play. So yeah, I'm glad to see they're going to support it for another wee while.
Yep. They didn't say if they announced the expansion would be free or not, but I think the cheat codes and vehicles and stuff will be.
Yeah.
We get the first 2 Wolfenstein trailers, one of them for Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, and we get the quote of E3 so far. If you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you're missing.
Coming from a German guy.
Which is the Wolfenstein VR experience coming in July. We also get a trailer for Wolfenstein Youngblood, launching also in July, set in a Nazi-occupied Paris where you play as BJ's 2 daughters. And then we get 2 people from Arcane Studios, the Dishonored developers, coming out, and that dude is rocking the April O'Neil yellow jacket.
Yep.
They announced their new game, Deathloop, which focuses on 2 rivals who seem to be stuck in a loop, killing each other while trapped on a prison island. So every time one of them dies, they both seem to like reset. Yeah. Again, it's only a cinematic trailer. There's no dates or hints to kind of what the gameplay will be. I think it looks neat, but again,
how does it play?
This seems like it's going to be way off.
Like, but to me, like, it's like, how does it play? You know, like, how do you play as both? Like, is there a narrative to it? Because to me, this actually looks almost. It sounds like it almost would fit a multiplayer battle game more. Yeah, but I'm interested.
Yeah, I think the art style or the premise seems neat. I don't know how it'll actually end up playing. Then we get some id Software stuff before we launch in Doom. id has always been like kind of on the forefront of pushing new technologies, and I think this is kind of them reaffirming that with the announcement of Orion, which is kind of Bethesda's pseudo solution to game streaming. It's not their own service, but they've actually developed a component of game engines that kind of help with streaming games rather than just kind of will helpfully take into account stuff like latency and stuff when it comes to streaming games rather than just pumping down gameplay straight to a video stream. I think it's pretty cool. I think if any studio is going to do something like this, it's smart that it's id. They've always kind of been on really good with software stuff, and I think this is no different. But one hands, the fuck was that bootleg Xbox controller she was using?
I don't know, dude.
Doom Eternal.
Somehow I can hear your boxers tightening. Nick.
You can hear my throbbing erection from the other room.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. I love Doom so much.
I know you do.
Doom guy is pissed. Alien or fucking demons are on Earth. But you know what, Hans? Fuck just demons. Doom guy's gonna start killing angels now as well.
Yeah.
Because he's like, fuck heaven too. Hell sucks. Fuck heaven, yeah.
Just fuck everybody.
So yeah, this is probably the only extended gameplay sequence. I think the first extended gameplay sequence we've seen all E3. Doom guy has a bunch of new toys. He has grappling hook on his shotgun. He has wrist blades. He can air dash. Glory kills still there. It's still fucking awesome. There's a demonic corruption meter, which they don't explain.
Maybe it's like,
does Doom guy become a demon? Because that'd be real fucking good.
Yeah, maybe.
Industrial Metal soundtrack still there. It's still fucking shredding.
Is it the same guy?
I think so. I assume so. I don't know.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
That launches November 22nd, which kind of lines up because that's around when they said Stadia would be launching. So,
So that's another one for the on the fence list.
Yep.
Also early contender for next game of the year.
But Hans, the collector's edition comes with a wearable Doom guy helmet.
You're so by that.
I really want to, and then just play Doom wearing the helmet.
You're just gonna forget.
They also announced the new multiplayer stuff called Battle Mode. It kind of seems a little like Left 4 Dead's multiplayer, where you have one guy playing as Doom guy and you have two other people playing as demons. They only showed the Revenant and something else, which name's escaping me. But I wonder if there will be more kind of shown, because I did say more of this will be shown at QuakeCon.
It looks really cool. It does. I love different takes on multiplayer games.
Definitely, because people complain they kind of felt like they shoehorned just standard deathmatch stuff into the first one, and it seems better that they're not taking a bit of a more unique approach to it.
And it fits with the theme as well of like Doom guy versus everything.
Yeah.
You know, like this idea of like 100. Like you've got your grunt enemies, but you can take care of like the elites, if you will. 100% looks really, really cool.
Yes, overall Doom Eternal looks fucking phenomenal, I think, and is probably my game of the show.
Please don't fuck it up, Bethesda.
Yeah, fuck, Doom's so good. And then that was it. That was kind of the last thing they showed. And overall, man, this was a sucky ass conference.
Oh yeah, that was shit.
Everything everything seemed so far off.
Yep.
Bar Doom Eternal, everything just felt really conceptual and not really substantial yet. And it made me realize, like, Bethesda seemed to, like, rise and fall every year. Because I feel like last year we came out of Bethesda thinking, yeah, like, Rage looks really good. At the time, Fallout 76 looked alright.
Yeah.
But at least they had something to show. But then I feel like we went back a year again, and we said the exact same thing, where Bethesda kind of felt like they had nothing to show.
Yeah. And then the year before
and it feels like, yeah, Bethesda kind of... They're doing a conference every year, even though they probably don't need to. Like, Doom Eternal probably wouldn't have had a problem getting into any other conference.
Yeah.
Like, I could easily see Doom Eternal being shown during Microsoft or something.
Then the year before that they had, was it Fallout 4? Like, yeah, coming out this November. Like, you know, like, yeah, you're right. It seems to be...
It feels like, yeah,
good year, bad year, good year, bad year.
They're now in a cycle of, like, we have an off year where nothing's coming out, bar one thing, but one thing is not enough to have a whole conference about.
So at least that means we can look forward to next year's one.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, like next year hopefully will be Deathloop, Ghostwire and Starfield all hopefully getting shown off. But yes, that's it for Bethesda. Join us for
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Yes, Ubisoft, Nick. Jesus Christ.
Which actually, from like judging by some of the leaks that will come out, seems like they have a really fucking strong lineup.
Yeah, it could be the show of the convention.
Yeah. But yes, join us for Ubisoft going up eventually. I don't know. That's your job.
Later this day.
But now, for now, it is goodbye from Hans.
Have a good one.
Goodbye from myself. Doom guy gonna murder some fools.
And some guy's gonna lose his shit in the crowd.
Yep.
You were that guy in the front row.
I was, yes.
You were doing the exact same thing.
If I was there, I'd be furiously masturbating in the crowd.
And asked to leave and not come back.
It's like, no, let me finish. Alright, see you.